Alright guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube platform. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, make sure to consider smashing, liking, and sharing the channel. Alright, and if you're a member of the platform, big up to all of you lots. And how to become a member, click the join button. YouTube will help you along the lines. So as you saw by the title, MCclaren spoke. Is it surprising? Question mark. But let me know what you interpreted from what he had said in this clip. So MCclaren was there for the semifinals and he gave his analysis on the players coming from locally. Remember last week we were in some dialogues asking questions on what the president's saying, because that's not what MCclaren said the last time he spoke to us. So it's his time to come and speak to the public. So let me play it here and let me know what you got from it.
Players from the Jamaica Premier League. MCclaren, who was present at Sunday's second leg semi-finals at Sabina Park, had high praises for the local league.
What I love about Jamaican football, the JPL, all the players, their attitude, their enthusiasm, their love, competitiveness, they just never stop running.
According to MCclaren, there is one factor that separates the local players from the ones overseas.
What I see is it's all about education. So what you get in the UK and Europe is you get education. You get education from 6, 7 years old. Yeah. You know? So you get taught how to dribble, how to play 1 against 1, and then you play 3 against 3. You learn how to pass and move, and then you develop to 7v7, and then you develop to 11v11, and you are taught, and it's like being in a classroom. It's a subject.
With an increase in the number of coaches attaining regional and international certification, MCclaren says the nation will reap the benefits in the forthcoming years.
Jamaica is on the right lines. It will take a few years. In England, we started it, I think, 15 years ago, academies, and we got the benefit after about 10 years. Yeah.
So he said a lot right there. So I'm going to piggyback off what he had stated. Is that he stated a lot of little nuggets here and there. A lot of these things you have heard me spoke on. And not a lot. All of these things you have heard me spoke on. So I guess the JD Nostradamus take is still there. All right. That's my new name. All right. So first thing he said, what he loves about the Jamaican players. They keep running, and the enthusiasm around them, like, oh, they're excited about the game. All right? Yes, so the heart that we talked about, not the heart, the heart that we talk about, maybe that's what he was talking about, the vibes, the energy that Jamaican players brings. But after he said, football education is lacking, because what you learn from grade 3, 6, 9, 12, 1v1, 3v3, 7v7, and then full field, it looks like they don't have that. All right. So in a sense, he was not giving them praise. He was saying that he likes their attitude towards the energy level. But when it comes on to football education, it's extremely low. And we should wait for the new batch coming out. Meaning, like, if you look at present now, maybe you can't get the help locally from the present batch. But if and when these coaches start to inject their ways into the players, then you could see a more Leon Bailey. Not a Leon Bailey that went to Genk. Leon Bailey stays in Jamaica and develop into something. But you're not going to see those things now. And by extension, what he's telling me, 2 ways. He's telling me what the president said about him. not what he thought. He doesn't believe that these players can lead him to that level. He needs the bigger players, them. Not about overseas or local born, but players that know the game the right and go through the education level. That's what he's actually saying in this. So by extension, he's telling you that certain local narrative, what people pushing, that he's saying, he's not saying that because he wants to win now, but also telling you what will get you for the actual future. All right, so I think he made it very clear. So anytime you see the local pushing thing, it's not Mr. MCclaren. And I thought he made it, I thought he did this on purpose to make it very clear that this narrative that you heard everyone talking about, it's not him. And where I'm going to drop this now, which we clearly know now that every coaches came to Jamaica and said the same thing. Is he in hot water? We are going to discuss that later. Is he right? Let me know. And if you think that he's wrong, how much players off the 60-man list, which we're going to discuss, you think that that's playing locally, you think should get into the team? Because for me, I'm going to agree with him because these are things that I've been telling you for years. So I can't disagree with my own point, which is the actual facts. If you had gone to the level of education as to what I knew, the truth was. You understand me? Yes. So let me know your thoughts, guys. I think it's a touchy subject because people's ego could be brushed. But if you look at reality, everybody that Jamaica hires pays 100 million come to tell Jamaica that the education level in football is extremely low. The Jamaicans inside Jamaica, which is the same persons like Mr. Spade and those guys, says the same thing. So then if you say the same thing, you hire people for the same thing, why you keep on forcing the same thing? It's like you're forcing them to fail, in my opinion, based off your own statement coming out of your mouth and the coach's statement coming out of your mouth. All right, so guys, this is a touchy one. We're going to stretch it out into a longer, lengthy format in which we're going to break down the 60-man squad, pick our 26 to 23 out of it, footballing education straight throughout the entire video, while we're going to do certain things, and maybe you could learn more things about each and every player that I am going to be putting in. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section of this video. It is very, very interesting for you to listen to the entire video and then give me your take after, because I know some people, I had said before, a lot of people came around and trick us because they put some sweet words at the front. And I believe that's why that guy thought it was high praise at all. You understand me? And I saw several other articles saying high praise to the locals. No, I don't think it was any high praise, because any African team at the lower level have high energy. It's just in our DNA to run up and down. But if you run up and down and don't know what you're doing, it doesn't really change that you are qualified for something. You understand me? And these are the things that we need to stay up on top of so people could know the truth. So check me out. Longer format video coming soon. Smash the like button, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts as to what you have interpreted and what I am saying. All right? If I'm wrong, call me out. But I know that I'm not wrong on this thing at all.